I don't know why this is making me emotional. Ugh. I very briefly want to talk about one thing with Death of the Pastor's Wife. There's one thing that I personally connected with in this documentary, and that was responsibility. I'm not 15 years older than my wife, but I am 7.5. I was 27 and she was 20 when we first started dating, and she was very mature for her age, and she was already smarter than me, and she still is. But there was one thing that I knew that I had over her, and that was life experience. And for whatever reason, that made me feel a sense of duty and responsibility to be the best boyfriend that I possibly could be. And not just because I wanted her to have a great first love. It was because I knew she was trusting me with more than just her heart. She was trusting me with her future. Not only did that make me want to be a great boyfriend, but it made me want to be a great mentor. Anytime she had a hardship in life, I wanted to be there. Anytime she needed any wisdom or guidance, I wanted to be there. And I wanted to do right by her because it was so important to take care of this person that she was becoming. And I think those of us who date younger women and who are with younger partners, we all have that responsibility in order to nurture the person that they're ultimately going to become. And that's something that I've always taken very seriously. And so when I saw it abused to the level that it was in this documentary, it made me quite frankly sick. And I just felt compelled to say something about it. And so I hope that people will hear this, that those of us who date younger people need to take this much more seriously, need to do better. And I think that it's about time something like this gets said. And I think it's about time that a dialogue happens around what is grooming versus what is love. I think sometimes from a distance they can look very much the same, or they can be very, very confusing. There's no question in this documentary that it was grooming, that this man did not care about her because he doesn't care about anybody but himself. And that is really disgusting to me. So we're going to talk a lot more about this in the days and weeks upcoming. This is an important documentary that has so much going on. There is a ton to say about it, and I will be talking about it with several others. Follow me over on YouTube if you want to see all the longer versions of that. Thanks for listening, because I just wanted to get this off my chest because I felt personally connected to this story. And I will be talking more about this with my wife this weekend. Hopefully I'll see you then.